Welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. So we are going to be working on reflections. Now I just want you to think, what does a reflection mean? It purely means the opposite in the mirror. So we are going to be looking at reflections in terms of x-axis and in terms of the y-axis. So to get started, I would like you to think about our line here, our equation, which is square root of x. So we know this is the square root of x. Now, what do we know about it? Well, we know we've got x and we've got y. So how do we do a reflection? Well, purely we need to be thinking about our understanding of if we want to do a reflection based on the y-axis, or if we want to do a reflection based on the x-axis. So straight away, if I'm thinking that I want to do a reflection based on the y-axis, then I change this to a negative. So it's x is negative y. Now all that does is this. In my equation, I am going negative y equals the square root of x. If I've got that, it will be y equals a negative square root of x. So now I've done that, that just means that my graph is going to be the negative y. So it will be this. That's exactly the same if we are thinking about the x-axis. So if I'm thinking about, I'll do another graph down here. I've got x and I have y. I have my natural graph of square root of x, and then I wanted to change my x to be negative. So I'm doing a reflection. So if I'm doing a reflection of my graph based on the x-axis, then I am thinking about, okay, in my equation, I am going y equals the square root of negative x. Now, with this equation, can I do it? Let's see. So if I have x is negative 2, what will y be? Negative 2 and the negative is a positive, so positive 2, and it will be the square root of 2. Just like if I have negative 1. Negative and negative is positive, so a square root of 1 is 1. So it's going to end up being an equation like this. Now, let's move over to y equals x squared. Again, I'm going to draw my graph. Now, we know x squared is a quadratic. So if we are thinking about a quadratic, when x is 0, 0 squared, y is 0. If x is 2, 2 squared is 4. Negative 2 squared is 4. So we know it's the same on both sides and it goes into the middle. So that is our equation. Now, with a reflection, we are wanting to reflect it to the other side. So this is about our understanding with quadratics of having negative x. So if I've got x and y, if you remember, when we've got a negative a, it will change it from a min to a max. Which means, as soon as I put a negative there, I have changed my equation because it's going to be, sorry, I put it in the wrong spot, negative y. So if I'm thinking about negative y there, that just means if I slot that into my equation here, so y equals x squared, I'm saying I want y to be negative. I've got negative y equals x squared. I can put an extra negative on either side and that will cancel out this negative. and it will become y equals negative x squared. So my x values will have a negative there. So if we have a look at that, so, let's graph that. So if x is 2, 2 squared, 4, negative 4. Negative 2, negative 2 squared is 4. I've got a negative there, so it becomes negative 4. 0, 0 squared, 0, negative, negative 0 is just 0. So I have come up with my equation. So I just want you to think about when we put a negative next to y, we're looking at the negative y. When we put a negative next to the x, we're looking at the negative x. And that's what we've done over here as well. Really hope that helps you understand reflections. If you need any extra help, message me and I'll get back to you.